"Ma'am, can you step aside? We need to check your bag." The officer's voice was calm but unyielding. Passengers swerved around the security lane, annoyed at the delay. Emily's hands tightened on the strap of her faded backpack, her lips trembling as she tried to smile. The line behind her grew restless. Someone muttered, "Probably hiding something." Another scoffed, "She's acting guilty." Emily kept her eyes low, afraid that if she met anyone's gaze, they'd see right through her. The officer gestured toward a small inspection table, his gloves snapping as he pulled them on. Emily's heart pounded so loudly she could hear it over the hum of the terminal. The officer unzipped the bag slowly, his eyes flicking up at her every few seconds. The moment the zipper reached the end, a faint jingling sound escaped. He paused, brow furrowed, and began pulling items out one by one: a worn scarf, a battered notebook, a box wrapped in plain brown paper. The jingling grew louder. "Mind telling me what this is?" he asked, holding up the package. Her voice cracked. "Please, just be careful." By now, curious onlookers had stopped to watch. Phones discreetly tilted in her direction. Emily's cheeks burned. She knew what they were thinking: drugs, stolen jewelry, maybe something worse. The officer slit the tape on the box, lifted the lid, and froze. Inside, nestled in soft cloth, were dozens of tiny, hand-painted metal bells, each one shaped like a different animal: a carved elephant, a delicate hummingbird, a lion mid-roar. The colors shimmered under the harsh airport lights. The officer looked puzzled. "Bells?" Emily swallowed hard. "They were my mother's." For a moment she thought he might still accuse her, but instead his expression softened. "Tell me." She hesitated, then breathed in, the words spilling out before she could stop them. "My mom used to travel the world. Everywhere she went, she'd find a bell. She said every sound told a story, and when you rang them together, it was like all her memories sang at once. She died 3 months ago. These are all I have left of her." Emily's eyes glistened, her voice steadying as she continued. "I promised I'd take them to the ocean she always dreamed of visiting but never could. I'm going to scatter her ashes there, and let the bells ring so she can hear the waves." The officer's jaw tightened. His hands, still gloved, gently closed the lid and set the box down like it was made of glass. Behind him, the murmurs in the line had quieted. A woman dabbed at her eyes. Even the impatient businessman from earlier looked away, ashamed. Emily braced herself for more questions. Instead, the officer stepped back. "Ma'am, you can go." She blinked. "That's it?" He nodded. "That's it. And I'm sorry for your loss." She reached for the box, but before she could slip it back into her bag, the officer asked, "Could I hear one?" Emily hesitated, then lifted the elephant bell and gave it the gentlest shake. A soft, sweet chime floated in the air, delicate yet clear, like a whisper from somewhere far away. The sound seemed to melt the coldness of the terminal. Even the security beeper stopped its relentless buzzing for a heartbeat. Emily smiled faintly. "That one was from India. She said it reminded her of kindness." The officer nodded. "Then you'd better keep it safe." As Emily walked toward her gate, she could feel the stares behind her, not of suspicion anymore, but of quiet respect. Someone clapped once, then another joined, until a ripple of applause followed her down the corridor. She kept her head high, clutching the bells, each step lighter than the last. Moral: you never truly know the weight someone carries until you open their story, not just their bag. Closing line: if this story touched you, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and drop a karma in the comments below.